Today's episode isn't going to be very long for one day's worth of filming, so this is the next couple of days of picking fruits and veg and all of that sort of thing, so I will have an outfit change over the coming episode. I'll show you what I've been doing. Here are my leeks. They look fabulous, don't they? And what I've done, I haven't filmed the process of it this time round, but I've actually potted them on, and I've got bigger pots, which has helped them grow into magnificent leeks. They are slowly growing. I've got the smaller ones in the pots over here. I've got my newest beetroot, which is doing absolutely brilliant. And actually, on the subject of beetroot, I've got this one over here, which has had the leaf miners bury into the leaves, but that doesn't seem to have affected the actual beets at the bottom, because they are growing magnificently. You'll see in this episode that I will be picking those out of the soil. Well, you'll see it in this episode, but it will be in the next couple of days. Amy's insisting that I show the pepper that she's been growing against my one, which isn't doing as good as what hers is, and also, which hasn't featured on any episode yet, but Amy's melon. That isn't a euphemism, come on. So I'll show you the melon fast because we are right next to it. Look how good these are looking. She's actually growing proper melons from a melon plant, and it's doing really well. There's a few yellow leaves, but that's expected on anything when it's had a sufficiency of sunlight and water, and that is it. And we've got pepper here, which is doing really well, but look, this is really annoying because it looks like she may have won the bet. Actual pepper's growing. How annoying is that? There's lots of little flower buds at the top, so I assume there's going to be many, many more. If you go around the corner there, you can see some there as well. These are the two newest batches of potatoes. They're doing really well. Got another beetroot in there. I might take the cover off of those. Now we've got another big leek in a big pot that I found. Some more beetroot over there, some more carrots over there. There has been so many caterpillars hiding inside of them, which I haven't been happy about. But, oh, talking of caterpillars, check this out. My sweet corn is doing fantastic. It's as tall as the fence now. But what I spotted inside one of the corn heads, I don't know if you can see it very well, but you've probably noticed, if you've done corn yourself before, that it's missing the little tassely bits on the end. That is because I've noticed that these have been eaten by caterpillars, and I am not happy. Why have they done that? Why have they done that? Here's another little beetroot. That's hopefully coming out of the greenhouse soon. This isn't doing too good. This is my Brussels sprout. It's been eaten. Look at it. It's got slug pup on it. That's no good. So I'm probably going to end up binning that, as well as the smaller Swedes. I'll see how they are under the soil, but I think I might get rid of those. And what I'm going to be doing in a second, look, they're ready. The cherry tomatoes, they're ready to pick. So that is what we're doing today. So again, on the laughable harvest, we've done something good. You can see my pepper, it's doing fantastic. It's really tall at the moment. I've taken this shelf out, and I might need to take this one out and move these bigger pots out of the way so it can keep growing upwards, because I think mine's meant to be a pepper tree, whereas Amy's is a pepper bush, but the flower heads on this, they just keep flowering but not doing anything, and I don't know what I can do differently to stop that from happening, because it's not showing anything inside. I don't know. These are my peas, my freshly grown peas. They have lots of feces on as well on there. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm assuming a slug, but I can't be certain on that. Oh, and the broccoli epidemic that's been going on over here. Look at this, actual broccolis. How cool is that? All of them seem to be growing, but you probably noticed that the leaves are looking a bit minging. Look, because of people like this Look at this. Disgusting. Caterpillars everywhere. But the broccolis are doing pretty well at this time of recording. One of the main things, the tomatoes. Amy's tomatoes are doing fantastic. Look at all of these. How many did you count the other day? 124. 124 already blooming. So, what can I say? Oh, and we'll also pick the strawberries as well because they're ready. Look at these. 2 brand new strawberries from the strawberry plant that I didn't think was going to do anything this year. I mean, there are surprises in the garden, aren't there? Not just caterpillars, but new strawberries. Let's pick the tomatoes and the strawberries. Here we go, to the tomatoes. I'll just attach you to the pot so I have a hand free, just like that. So, I'm just going to go in here and take these ones off. Look at that, that's fantastic, isn't it? And we'll put that straight in the pot. And we'll do the same with the others. Just like that, in the pot. I wonder how many we'll actually get here. Well, that looks a little bit crusty. What would that be? Why would that be a bit crusty? What a fantastic yield. Now, these look a little bit small, these ones, so I'm not sure what to do with those. Do you reckon I should pick them? No. No? Okay, well we'll go to this next truss up here then, and we'll take some of these. I need an extra hand. So right. 1. That's 2. Oh, that's 3. And 4, just like that. Into the pot. Look at that. And then we've got a nice little hidden one at the top here, which is a little bit ripe, but I'm going to pick it off anyway. They look not bad for my first ever time doing tomatoes for myself. And yeah, like I said, Amy usually does this, so quid's in. It's cost thousands in water bill, but hey, we've got tomatoes. So that's those. Let's go over to the strawberries. Follow me. No, we've got to go that way. So here we have it. I've got to take these little nets off, which have been absolutely fantastic, and Amy can vouch for this, can't you? How good these nets are, because you've used them, haven't you, for the, what was it, the broccolis? Some great camel work there. Right. I'm just taking these 2 nets off. Like that. Look how beautiful they are. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we'll just take them off like that. Beautiful. Yeah, you've got to excuse my minging finger. Taking the bandage off. But yeah, these are beautiful. They smell so fresh as well. Beautiful. Do you want one? You can speak. Right, so sit rep on the strawberries. What have we got? 3, 4, 5. 5 more on here. Look at those beauties. They're going to be, well, hopefully they're going to be strawberries. Oh, look, 6. There's another one there. A little baby one. That's too close. What a blurry shot that is. This one is the Ellen F1, and it's done fantastic. And I've barely done anything with it. What have I done? Have I fed it? I think I fed it once with the Fruit and Veg Concentrate Performance Organic Miracle Grow. And, well, it's clearly helped, hasn't it? So that's fantastic. That is part 1 of this episode done. And I'll see you, for me, in a couple days, but for you, in about 2 seconds' time. Welcome back. So this is day 2. Obviously 2 seconds ago you've seen day 1. I have just been culling my tomato plant. You're right to gasp. Look at this. So this is what I've taken off so far. What I've just done, because I've already picked the tomatoes off of it, I was looking at all the trusses that it already had on here, and I noticed that a lot of them at the top, that was filling this space here, it didn't actually have anything on it. So I've left these ones here to do their thing, but I've cut it down, and hopefully that won't affect it too much. And I also need the room in the greenhouse because I've been looking at my beetroot, my newest one that I've left outside, and this is what it looks like. What I've just done is I've recycled some of this old compost that was the potatoes, and I've just chucked a little bit around it because it was starting to poke through. But this one is looking really healthy, and there's nothing eating the leaves like it does on every other one that I've put outside. So this seems to be the better one so far. I'm going to be getting rid of, I know this is going to be a sad, and I'm devastated that it's not going to happen this year, but I'm getting rid of Brussels sprout. Oh god, I know it is a sad time. Both of them on that front, because they've just been eaten. They've not been doing very much. I've left them in there long enough to be able to try and recover, but more slugs seem to just eat them, which is really disappointing. We've got my Swede over there and a Swede over here. It has also been eaten by the caterpillars and the slugs and all sorts, but it seems to be rooting nicely underneath, so I'm really hoping that it's going to do something down below the soil line. My pepper is, well, it's getting taller, but there's still no peppers showing like Amy's one is. The peas, in the last couple of days, they've grown as well. They look more straggly, and it looks like they might be ready to start being tied up to the actual the little beams I've put in here. So that's exciting, and yeah, hopefully I'm going to try and put up my other leeks as well and get them in the greenhouse once the sprouts have gone. I'm going to start pulling up some of the bigger carrots because they're poking out of the soil and they look like they have a really large circumference, and I've been told by looking at other YouTube videos, thanks very much everyone for pointing me towards those, is that they might be ready to eat. So I'm going to pull some of those up and see how they actually are. I've also got the other carrots on the go at the back here. So over here, they seem to be doing well. Nothing's showing as of yet. You can probably see in front is the flower on the potatoes, so they're starting to grow nicely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling some of these up. As we can see, if I can just, here we go, this is a good shot. We can see the very ends of the carrots starting to poke out of the compost now, which I originally did them in. I'm going to go for this one here. Oh my goodness. That's a good sized carrot. So after a long time of trying to separate a lot of these carrots and trying to keep them apart and pinching them, it looks like the effort has clearly paid off because a lot of them have got quite big. Oh my goodness. I did a thing, everyone. Look at the colour difference between that and the smaller one. How cool is that?
That's a good one. Not gonna be as good. The stumpy one.
Look at all of these. And little David Attenborough as well, he did his job. But these have been fantastic. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decent sized ones there. and then some smaller ones behind it, but they are really, really good. I'm so happy with those. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick out maybe one or two more, because I'm going to leave the rest to continue growing. Number one, because I don't need this many carrots all at once, and number two, I think this will then help the spread and more room of the other carrots to then spread bigger and hopefully grow a little bit bigger over the next, I don't know, month or so. So there we are, look at this. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to pull up, let's go for that one, seeing as that's already poking out. Again, that's so close to this second one that's next to it, so I didn't want to pull both of them out at the same time. These are beautiful. This is the first proper time that I've done carrots as well, so I'm really happy with this result. I know other people have probably had better results, but this has been my best attempt yet. This is only my second year in trying the carrots, so I'm really happy with this. And now I'm going to do the beetroot. And just like that, it's turned into beetroot. And as you can see from these ones, the leaves, I don't know if I can show you, yeah, these little white dots here. Actually, I don't know if you can see that one flying about. Oh, it's just disappeared. But if we look on the back of this leaf, we can see these tiny little white dots here. Can you see those there? So these are the little leaf miners. What they do is they eat away inside the leaf. They burrow into the leaf and create this this dead pale look inside the leaf. So this means that the leaves here aren't edible now. But I have been advised on it by looking on forums and things, and the beets themselves should be absolutely fine, so they're not affected, but the leaves you definitely do not want to touch if they've been infected. They're doing ever so well. So I'm going to just take a couple of the brownish leaves off so I can get to the main beetroots themselves. Let's see if... Oh my god! What a fantastic sized beetroot! That's really good. And this one, look. I haven't even pulled this one up yet. Oh, it's not as big. I tell you what, it's not bad though. Oh my word. Look at that. Oh, I probably could have left them a little longer, but I'm happy I've got them up, because I did fear that they were going a little bit weird on top, because I did see this happening. So that is really, really exciting. I'm just going to have a look at my other beetroots to see if I need to pull any of those up. But this is a really good start, isn't it? They aren't quite ready as of yet, although the tops of them, I don't know if you can see, if I zoom in a little bit, the tops are showing, but they're just not as big yet, so I'm going to leave those a little bit longer. This has been a really successful harvest, and I'm so happy how these have turned out. Look at this. There's all the carrots, and there's the beetroot there. I am so happy with this. And who thought that I could do this on the Laughable Harvest? I'm going to thank you very much for watching, and hopefully catch you soon on the channel, where I'll be doing more of the carrots once they've done their thing. I'm going to be doing the... Oh, we can do another update actually on the caterpillar situation and see how I'm tackling that, and also the beetroots. Hopefully they'll be ready by the next time I'm out here. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hopefully see you soon on the channel. Cheers.